Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dying Light the Beast. We are... I can't believe that this is part 16 already, to be honest. But here we are, back at it again with my invisible weapon that, even after restarting the game, has not come back. So, there's that. Because this game is buggy as fucking shit. And is just, in general, not very good. So, we have to go talk to Olivia, who is down here. That's all we have in terms of quests. There's no other side quests currently. So yeah. Been dealing with some problems lately. I've had a middle ear infection for the last couple days. And so talking is a little tough, I guess you could say. But we're gonna power through it. I think this is the one upgrade that I like the most. The ability to like sprint faster by using the stamina. It's like the one power I think that I've found that I actually enjoy using. There's a truck over here, but she's right here. Why is the window down?
You made it in one piece. So what's this new information you found?
This might be hard for you to hear.
Oh, great.
Well, just say it.
I didn't know this until now, but it looks like my father was the one who brought you to the Baron.
Okay.
What?
But he didn't bring you here to torture
I
you.
don't really care,
He brought
honestly.
you here to help you.
I just want to stop the guy.
Had other ideas.
I'm sure my father wanted nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah. But he still brought me to the Baron.
Not voluntarily. I told you.
So, how was your dad's research project?
You were infected, but sentient. Part volatile, part human. My dad managed to restore your humanity. At least on the outside.
Oh.
Inside, you were something else entirely. The Baron wanted to replicate that. Replicate you. The chimeras were his attempt at that. To genetically engineer the perfect predator. But one he could control. But chimeras weren't his only goal. Camilo's area of research was another. Telepathic communication and mind control.
So what's this twisted motherfucker's endgame? What does he hope to gain?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe all that matters is ending him. You find any more chimeras for me?
All the data pointed me here. To the Baron's latest creation.
I'll let you know when it's done. You get to safety.
Alright, well. That's that. At least the weapon is still usable. I mean, I can't tell where the fuck it's hitting, basically, but, I purposely want to keep using this because I want people to see how buggy this fucking game is. Because I'm tired of people saying that this game is some flawless running game. You know, it's far from it. And I just feel like that needs to be showcased. Because I feel like all the people that are saying that this game is like flawless and that it's like fantastic, they're all fucking paid shills, in all honesty. Okay. Guessing it's probably in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, come on. Who wants to fall? Come on. Whee! Come on. Whee! Hey. I'm trying to watch these guys fall down. Oh. Come on. Alright. Enough fun. Oops. Did not mean to do that. What the fuck is the kick? I don't remember what the fucking kick is. How do I not remember what kick is? Oh, it's X. That's what I thought. I hit X and it didn't do anything. I was like, what? Oh. Oh, hello. Woo! Okay. Ow. Alright, well, if I poison him, I do more damage. Alright, well. There we go. The Colossus is dead. Time to get more beast powers I'm not going to use. Five points. Wow, look at that. It seems we're done. Hooray! Well, we still need to level up one more time so that we can get the... Because we'll probably get 4 points for leveling up, and then we'll be able to get those, and then... That'll be that.
Done. Now it's time to take down Daddy.
Well, don't say that.
You do realize that these monsters share more DNA with you than the Baron.
Now, these aren't my babies. These are his murderous nightmares, and it's time for him to pay.
You think you're ready?
I better be. Because we're only gonna have one shot at this.
Kyle, the Rangers tell me the Baron is using something to make the infected even more dangerous. So, be extra careful out there.
Kyle, it's Lydia. Remember the samples you got us?
Uh,
Camilo ran some tests, and they look promising. Meet us at the gardener's cottage in the old park near the psychiatric hospital. We'll brief you.
okay. Any other side quests? No? Okay, well, better grab a truck then. Maybe not one of those? Because those two are glitched on top of each other and broken? This one seems fine. Yeah, might as well. So, now that I have all the beast powers, I wonder if there's going to be any more, like, Chimera to kill. I would suspect probably not.
Crane, I captured another conversation. Sounds like the Baron is personally overseeing some kind of test. Listen.
I want to see how they perform. Observe closely and report any anomalous behavior.
What the hell is he up to?
Don't know. But whatever it is, it can't be good.
I like how multiple people are contacting me with multiple things to talk about or do, but yet I only have one quest. I think I did get the achievement for completing all the side quests too, so there's no more of those.
Keep your eyes wide open. We don't know who else might be tied to the Baron. I believe in you, but be careful.
So I think it's just main quests from here on out. Fuck off me. Alright, Lydia, why do you want to meet on an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere? Oh, okay. Wrong door.
Good, you're here. I've had my first infusion and
Well, I got nothing else to do.
feel stronger already.
Please take it easy. We need to do this incrementally. But if this works, additional infusions could potentially increase your power exponentially.
See that building? It's an old psychiatric hospital. One of the few that hasn't been looted yet.
And you're showing me this because...
For Lydia to reach her full potential, she needs a drug that's kept in that hospital's medical storage room.
And you want me to go get this drug?
We have no one else who can pull this off. No one else with your skill set.
Seriously? I just got back from a volatile nest, and now you want to send me on another suicide mission?
Relax. If Lydia's abilities work, you'll be fine.
If they work?
I'll be with you every step of the way.
Wait, you're coming with me?
Not physically. Telepathically.
Kyle doesn't do
Lydia has
telepathic
developed the
shit.
ability to influence the minds of the infected.
Seriously?
We've completed a few very promising tests, but I think we're ready for the next big step.
But you're ready. Yeah, this is all great in theory, but can we really trust this?
That's why we're here. This is just the beginning, Kyle. That's why we need you to find that drug. For now, her influence may be somewhat limited. So please, try not to bump into one.
Oh, right, great. Thanks for the heads up.
It's gonna require a lot of concentration, and it's rather exhausting. So Camilo will be on the radio, and I'll focus on the infected.
All right. Kyle, are you ready?
Nope, not at all, but... fuck it, let's give it a shot. Okay, avoid contact. Steer clear of volatiles.
We're going into the mental asylum now. Okay, fuck off. Alright, we're finally going in here.
Shit.
I mean, I have a problem with killing all these guys, if I'm being honest.
Okay, they're not attacking. Looks like it's working.
Don't get too close to them, though. They might still snap out of it.
Yeah, could have told me that earlier, Doc, but... good to know, I'll keep my distance. Alright, any idea how I can find the medication storage room?
Yeah. Look for a sign that says medication storage.
Oh, look, medical
Wow.
storage room.
Wow. Lydia wasn't kidding. You really are a genius.
Job, idiot.
First floor, block B.
Kind of wish I had like a local map. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. All right, so just go for a walk. Okay, I can't go through there yet. Wait, so then the volatiles just come out of nowhere and like fucking... So I can't actually attack these fucking people, like, at all?
Block B.
Because the volatiles will just show up? That's what happens? They'll just show the fuck up? This is fucking stupid as shit.
Camilo, Block B is locked down.
Most psychiatric hospitals use electromagnetic locks for safety, but they don't work without power.
Great, so now I have to turn on the power?
I'm afraid so. The electrical panel is probably in the basement.
Of course it is.
Well, there's a volatile, but...
Shit.
Kyle, you good? What was that noise?
Relax, I'm fine. It was nothing.
Fine, but don't forget, they might...
Yeah, I know. They might snap out of it.
This fucking guy's coming back. I saw a collectible thing.
Camilo, I got the power on.
Good. And now look for a hospital employee and take their keycard. That should get you into Block B.
Shit!
I can't hold on! I'm losing them!
Okay, well, I wanted to collect that but how? I don't know how I was supposed to collect it other than doing that.
On.
Good. And now look for a hospital employee and take their keycard. That should get you into Block B.
Do I still have that collectible? Seems like it, but I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, here it is. The Fisher family documents. The story of Eleanor Fisher by Heinrich Fisher for my descendants. Mein Kinder, few know the true story of our ancestor Eleanor Fisher, and it is time you learn what the world has tried to erase from history. What you may have heard of the infamous Weissensteig witch trials of 1562. The pamphlet, True and Horrifying Deeds of 63 Witches, has long been the final word on the matter. But you must know that this is a Lüge? In truth, 67 witches were burned. What the world does not know is that 68 were sentenced. The last name was scratched from the records, Eleanor Fisher, our ancestor and the most powerful of them all. Eleanor was no ordinary witch. She did not merely dabble in the dark arts like the others. 9. She mastered a form of science so terrifying that it was mistaken for magic. Her methods allowed her to live for longer than mortal men, to outwit inquisitors, and to heal in ways others thought impossible. It was a dark, alternative science, one that no small-minded soul can comprehend. After being captured in Weissensteig, she performed one final miraculous act. Eleanor escaped. The angst of those who witnessed her flight remains whispered to this day. 3 guards were found with their throats cut, their bodies contorted as if they had seen something worse than death itself. But Eleanor vanished into the night, and for years she was hunted across Europe, never to be found until she returned to Castor Woods. Why she returned to the land of her birth remains a mystery. Perhaps something here called to her, a force we still cannot understand. But when she came back, she was captured by the very people who should have worshipped her brilliance. Instead, they humiliated her in the streets. Das Volk dragged her, beaten and broken through the dirt. Her face was marked with filth and her skin burned with irons. She was spat upon, pelted with stones, and mocked as the devil's bride. Their ignorance knew no bounds. On the day of her execution, they showed no mercy. Eleanor was bound, and her hurts was pierced with a dagger to prevent her from rising again. God damn it! I hit fucking R1. For they believed she was possessed by the devil himself. The dagger, the very one I have spent my life recovering, still carries traces of her blood. When I held it for the first time, I felt her presence, and it became clear to me that what our family path must be. After the stabbing, her body was locked inside an iron cage and burned. They feared even death could not hold her, and so they ensured she could never rise again. Her screams echoed through the valley for hours. It was a scene so gruesome that it brought an end to witch burnings across Europe. No one could stomach the barbarity of it anymore. They thought by erasing her name from history they could erase her power. How wrong they were. Eleanor's work, her magnificent discoveries, was misunderstood. The world was too small to comprehend her genius. The ignorant saw only fear and evil where there was brilliance and power. They were cowards, too weak to accept what she had to offer. How tragic it is those small, fearful minds could not see the Größe of Eleanor's discoveries. They discovered what they could not. They destroyed what they could not comprehend. Her work was not magic; it was something far greater, a higher science, a path to eternal knowledge. And though they silenced her in flames, she will live on through us. To you, my heirs, I leave not only the dagger that ended her life, but also this knowledge. Eleanor Fisher was the greatest mind our family has ever known. Her work, her dark science, must be continued. Das ist ihre Pflicht. Learn from her. Do not let the ignorance of others stop you. Eleanor's legacy is our family's greatest secret, and through us, she will live on. Guard the document I leave you well, for it contains not just the truth of her trial, but the pathway to the future. The small-minded masses will never understand, but we are her true heirs. Ah, I see. Alright, well that's kind of brought that around in full circle for us. To say this is like the only place I can climb here.
Shit.
St. Valentine's Apocalypse. Okay, got the access card.
Gotta keep.
Project Auto. Date, March 22nd, 2021. Treatment-resistant depression, suicidal ideation, forced isolation combined with neuroleptic injections. The subject was placed in total sensory isolation with an intravenous line of neuroleptic agents. The goal is to observe the effects of neuroleptics in combination with complete isolation on the subject's mental state. After 48 hours, the patient exhibited severe catatonia, which persisted despite attempts to break isolation. The subject's psychological deterioration was rapid, and within 72 hours, the individual became entirely non-responsive. Outcome, subject removed from isolation, terminated after no neurological activity. Dr. Maurice Fisher.
Card. Heading back to Block B.
Great. Do you think you could, hurry up?
No. In fact, I'm going to take as much fucking time
Moving
as I'd
fast
like.
as I
Thank you
can,
very much.
Camilo.
Sorry, it's just really draining for Lydia.
I don't
know
care.
how much longer she can keep them under control.
I have fucking things to collect. Project 1913, subject Hans, February 28th, 2018. Paranoia, violent tendencies, induced hyperphobia via adrenal overproduction. Artificial hormone injections were used to accelerate the body's production of adrenaline, heightening fear responses. The subject's baseline was established before administering the cocktail of stimulants designed to overload the adrenal system. After 2 days of continuous adrenaline production, the patient's fear response escalated uncontrollably, resulting in complete psychological collapse. Subject began to perceive constant, unrelenting threats to his surroundings, leading to severe physical self-injury and attempt to escape. Outcome, subject expired due to cardiac arrest induced by overstimulation. By Maurice Fisher. Project 1913, subject Helga, November 12, 2016. Condition, depression, suicidal ideation, electroconvulsive stimulation at 3x recommended voltage. Utilizing modern equipment, the subject endured 15 separate rounds of electroshock, each session exceeding normal voltage parameters. The objective was to determine if heightened electrical stimulation would accelerate the collapse of cognitive function. By the 12th session, the subject exhibited complete neural disorganization, followed by violent seizures. Outcome, subject non-responsive post-session, categorized as vegetative, monitoring terminated. Maurice Fisher. I thought that guy was maybe, like, dead. Okay, there was also a note. I mean, I didn't know that was going to do that. Project 1913, subject Kurt. April 6, 2015. Severe psychosis unresponsive to conventional treatment induced prolonged sensory deprivation. The subject was placed in isolation for 72 hours without stimuli to explore the limits of the human mind's ability to cope with sensory deprivation. The results were as anticipated. The patient began to exhibit severe dissociative behavior within 36 hours. By hour 50, auditory hallucinations were evident, and the subject expressed a desire for self-harm, which was permitted under supervision. The desired result, complete loss of self-identity, was achieved within 64 hours. Patient terminated via voluntary self-mutilation. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I need another card for this. So I can't. So is that, were those actually like collectible? Oh yeah, they are. They're the Asylum records. Okay. So these are all, yeah, the subject 1913. We still have to read the Paul Planier diaries as well. Subject Ingrid, September 4th, 2019, schizophrenia, induced psychosis via sleep deprivation and stimulant abuse. The subject was kept awake for a continuous period of 96 hours with the aid of intravenous stimulants. By the third day, auditory hallucinations were prominent, along with severe anxiety and a loss of coherent speech. On day 4, the subject's cognitive decline was accelerated by administering a mixture of stimulants and hallucinogens, which led to visual and tactile hallucinations. Outcome: the patient exhibited signs of psychotic breakdown before undergoing convulsions. Subject declared brain dead shortly thereafter. Man, they are really doing a lot of They were doing a lot of horrible shit.
Camilo, I found the storage room, but it doesn't have a card reader.
Is there a keypad on the wall with a touchpad?
Yeah.
That's a biometric reader.
Oh,
Used
great.
to limit access to storage rooms. You'll need the fingerprint of a doctor who had access.
Well, I'm seeing a list of authorized doctors here. Dr. Metzner, Block B, Dr. Smith, Block B.
I guess you'll be looking in Block B for someone dead or undead in a lab coat.
Thank you, Dr. Obvious.
I'd start with the medical offices. They're usually downstairs.
Okay. Oh my god. I want this so bad. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Hold on. God damn it. You know what? I'll just take a picture of it on my phone. Live, laugh, lobotomy. I want that as a poster. Positive thoughts only. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I want the live, laugh, lobotomy poster. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so I had the card, I just couldn't come through yet. Voice memo 3. Voice memo 1. Mental Asylum medical data. Sven Lundstrom. Oh, so this is Sven. In the moment of age, in the moment of admission, 18. Sex male. Date of admission 4/20/2020. Oh, right after the pandemic. Right after the lockdown. The patient had been referred to for further treatment in an adult psychiatric hospital. Admission type planned. Medications: fluvoxamine, sertraline, and lamotrigine. I don't know. They're all not real. I don't believe. Diagnosis F60.31. Symptoms: high emotional instability, identity disturbance, anger issues, suicidal ideation. Observation and admission. At the time of admission, the patient does not exhibit aggressive or self-harming behaviors. The predominant issue is a sense of anxiety necessitating further observation for potential generalized anxiety disorder and food aversion. Contact with the patient's family has not yet been established and appears to be quite difficult, which may enhance the patient's feeling of abandonment. I'm gonna send that picture. Real quick. So she'll find that funny. Live, laugh, lobotomy. Iris Voider. Oh, so here's Iris. She's 61. She was admitted 2/4/2016. Loss of episodic memory. Admission type urgent. Condition disorder. Loss of sensory perception. The patient was brought to the hospital after being found wandering in a nearby forest. She claims to have no memory of the past few days, including how she ended up so far from home. The patient has cuts and bruises of unknown origin, and the loss of sensory perception has been observed. The patient needs to stay for a few days for further psychiatric observation. God, I mean, you know, you got to really feel bad for her as well, because she did not want to end up in this shithole, man. I'll tell you. So where was the what was the one that we collected? Oh, it was this. Okay, so we can actually listen to all of these now because I have all 5 of these. So this is Tal Cubero, a young doctor, records his excitement about joining St. Valentine's Asylum. This is February 24, 2015.
11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Castor Woods. I've never seen so many trees in my life. I can't believe this is really happening. Fresh out of medical school and already joining a place like the St. Valentine Asylum. This is an opportunity most could only dream of. To work under Marius Fisher himself. It's unheard of for someone of his stature, with so many projects being undertaken by his medical company, to be so directly involved in an operation of this scale. But everyone knows this is Dr. Fisher's passion project. His fascination with the human mind and with psychiatric care is well known. And to be a part of it is truly the chance of a lifetime.
I mean, he's very excited to join some psychopaths, if we're being honest. Voice memo 2, first meeting.
I met Marius Fisher today. He's younger than I thought for someone in his position. And his mind is undeniably sharp. We spoke at length about the work being done here at the asylum. Cutting-edge treatments for psychiatric conditions. The kind of research that could change the field. But then, the conversation turned to the outbreak in Haran. Dr. Fisher seems to view crisis situations of that nature as potential catalysts for great scientific discovery. He spoke as if these tragedies provide unique opportunities for progress, for pushing the boundaries of what we know. I must admit, there's something a little unsettling about his eagerness when it comes to taking advantage of such situations.
Yeah. You think? Discovery. Dr. Cabrera talks about discovering the 1913 diary of Asylum founder Pierre Planier, which offers accounts of witchcraft and unethical experiments.
I found something disturbing today, tucked away in the archives. A diary from 1913, written by Peter Porlena, one of the Asylum's founding doctors. It's troubling in a way I didn't expect. There's mention of witchcraft, something I'd ordinarily laugh at, but the way it's worded made me feel uneasy. I'm not one to believe in such nonsense, but this man was certain about what he witnessed. More disturbing than that, though, were the experiments he described. Real intrusions into the patient's psyche and body. Methods that shouldn't have existed then, and certainly shouldn't exist now. I can't help but feel a growing sense of dread.
Again, you're working in a place that's been experimenting on a shitload of people. Dr. Cabrera is increasingly disturbed after reading more of Planier's diary, which we still have yet to read, actually, which we're going to read after we're done with this.
The more I read Polena's diary, the more I can't
Polena.
sleep.
I
He
keep
wrote about the
saying
methods from
Planier.
1913 as if they were scientific breakthroughs, but they were nothing more than cruel, invasive procedures. At first, I couldn't believe it. The idea that someone could treat patients like that, even 100 years ago, disgusted me. And yet, I've started to notice things. Little signs that those same techniques are being used here today at St. Valentine Asylum. It's hard to fathom. But the more I think about it, the more I wonder, could those methods, as horrifying as they are, actually work? Don't extreme times call for extreme measures?
No, I wouldn't say so. Asylum shutting down. As the Huron virus spreads and the asylum is forced to close, Dr. Cabrera grapples with whether to join Dr. Fisher, secure a state, or continue their controversial research.
The asylum is to be shut down. The outbreak that began in Haran is now spreading across Europe, and it's no longer safe to continue operating. As for the research, Dr. Fisher intends to continue it. He's offered me refuge at his family estate, where we'll have the resources and the privacy to finish the work we started here. I'm torn. On the one hand, our experiments at the asylum crossed the line, in ways I never could have imagined. On the other hand, the opportunity to be part of something so groundbreaking is hard to ignore. Time is running out. And I need to decide what side of history I want to be on.
That's a good point. So, speaking of which, where is the diaries? So these are the diaries he's referring to that I collected in a house that I talked about. Alright, so Diary Entry 1, March 1st, 1913. Today I began my service at St. Valentine's Asylum. The carriage ride to the island was unsettling. Fog hung thick over the river, obscuring the distant shore. Still, the asylum itself is an impressive structure. Dr. Heinrich Fischer is highly regarded in the medical community, and I am honored to be chosen as part of this world-renowned institution. The patients here are said to suffer from the most severe forms of mental illness, and it is whispered that Dr. Fischer has developed methods that may revolutionize psychiatry. March 5th. I met Dr. Fischer today, a man of few words, but immense authority. His gaze is unnerving, as though he sees through you entirely. The staff speak of him with reverence. He gave me a tour of the primary wards, though I noticed he carefully avoided certain areas. His methods are unconventional, but there is a genius in them. At least, that is what I'm told. March 10th. I've been assigned to assist with the treatment of patient 001, Jonas Rice, who suffers from catatonia. Dr. Fischer is conducting a new form of electroconvulsive therapy, which he claims stimulates not only the brain, but something deeper. After today's session, I noticed something peculiar. Rice's eyes flickered for a moment, and a low hum seemed to vibrate in the air. Fischer dismissed it, but I swear something unnatural occurred. March 15th. Another strange event. Patient 4, Beatrix Langfeld, continues to suffer from hysteria. During her episode, she speaks of seeing figures lurking in the shadows, figures that no one else can see. I dismissed it as a symptom of her illness, but today, during one of her fits, the temperature in the room dropped sharply. Fisher has increased her isolation sessions, supposedly to study her hallucinations more closely. The staff whispers about these hallucinations, but no one dares speak openly. March 18th. Dr. Fisher invited me into his private office today. There he spoke of the mind not merely as a collection of neurons, but as a vessel for energies we do not yet understand. He referenced ancient texts, books bound in leather and older than the asylum itself. He claims that mental illness is merely a symptom of a deeper, untapped power within the mind. I nodded along, but his words left me disturbed. Is this the revolutionary method I was drawn to? March 22nd. I finally gained access to the restricted ward today. Patients in this section are not merely ill, they are being transformed. Patient 12, Franz Wachter, who suffers from paranoid schizophrenia, has begun to exhibit strange phenomena during his episodes. He claims that unseen entities watch him, and while we all dismiss this as delusion, today the air around him dropped to a frigid chill during a psychotic break. Fisher insists this is a side effect of his treatments, but I wonder, what is he really trying to achieve? March 28th. I confronted Fisher about patient 23, Edith Mailer. She is no longer the woman who arrived here just weeks ago. Her personality seems to have fractured irreparably, but in her fractured state, she demonstrates something far more concerning, an ability to predict events moments before they happen. Fisher calls it evidence of her psychic potential. I call it abuse. She was strapped to a table when I last saw her, electrodes attached to her skull. As Fisher observed her twitching body, he claims he's unlocking something within her. Okay, so let me kind of break this down maybe a little bit, because I feel like this is kind of where this is going, at least in my head. Obviously, we know, right, according to the newspapers, that they've kind of really talked about how there's people that have gone missing in Castor Woods, right? There's all these people who have disappeared, and that this asylum has been run by the Fisher family. We also know that Eleanor Fisher is she was like a witch, and she did this, like, I guess you could call it science. It wasn't magic, it was science that, I wouldn't say they just considered witchcraft. She was actually doing things to people that was like transforming them. When we look at the Fisher family document, at least the first one anyway, we know that they talked about this science in depth. We have the patient records of kind of the people that were here that were part of Project 1913. Where else do I want to go with this real quick? The Hidden Truths with Spark that talked about obviously I don't have all these yet, but talked about like almost kind of this like Blair Witch-esque type thing in which they believe that the spirit of Eleanor Fisher is like still out there, right? And then we have this mural of this, and then of course we have the documents of this currently. This is kind of my thought. My thought is that the Fisher family, right? They have been kind of owning Castor Woods. And after Eleanor Fisher went missing, I think that whatever she did, she became something more. And that has existed in this area for a long time. And throughout the years, obviously, there's been all of these experiments conducted by the Fisher family who have owned this asylum and run it. The people who've gone missing in Castor Woods are clearly ending up in the asylum. That's kind of the case. They're either being abducted or they're kind of wandering off, and they're ending up here in the asylum where they're experimented on. Now, this whole unlocking something actually fits with where we are in the story, because we know that people who are infected, right? These people who are infected but haven't like turned because they've kind of staved off the turning into this like mindless zombie, they have these powers. Clearly, we're seeing that happen right now. The whole aspect of this is that what I think is that this transformation that we're seeing with the infected, and we saw it in, Dying Light as well. With Dying Light, we knew that there were volatiles who had the higher cognitive ability. I think that if somebody who's infected undergoes certain, they either take certain types of chemicals or plants, or they have something that they ingest, it unlocks these abilities in them. And that is exactly what the Baron has been trying to do, because he's been experimenting on these chimeras, right? He is trying to unlock these like ultimate potentials, either the ability to create smart infecteds, like smart zombies that are undead, but they have all their cognitive ability, or he's trying to like harvest these abilities to try to maybe implement them in humans to evolve the human, like to evolve the human genome. That's kind of what it seems like he's doing. He's been experimenting on these chimeras. His family has done this for decades. And so I feel like that's kind of what we're seeing in terms of that aspect of that story. And we're obviously seeing, like, we have what's her face, Lydia. She has these powers as well. So it only makes sense that that's kind of what we're seeing. So let's read the second one here, which is in April now. April 1st. Every night, the screams echo through the asylum's halls. I have taken to writing this diary in the dead of night, the sound of distant wails keeping me awake. Fisher works late into the night in his private laboratory, always alone. The staff grows uneasy, and I overhear their murmurs, rumors of unnatural phenomena, of things that move in the shadows. I'm starting to believe them. April 4th. Patient 32, Roberto Wald, claims to communicate with the dead. Fisher's attempts to suppress this behavior through medication have failed. Today, during a routine session, electromagnetic readings spiked wildly, and Fisher seemed pleased. I, on the other hand, felt something, an energy that made the hair on my arm stand on end. Fisher is no longer simply treating patients, he's testing them, and I am complicit in this atrocity. April 10th. I've noticed changes in my own behavior. I become withdrawn, avoiding the other staff members. The patient's conditions worsen daily, yet Fisher insists that we are on the brink of a breakthrough. Patient 45, Annabella Rydell, has begun to move objects in her vicinity without touching them. Small things at first, but today a chair flung itself across the room during one of her manic episodes. Fisher was delighted. April 13th. Today something unexpected occurred. Heinrich Fischer's great-grandson, a boy of no more than 8 or 9, visited the asylum with his mother. His name is Victor. It was an odd thing to see, a child in this place of misery and darkness, but what disturbed me most was Victor himself. There was something unsettling about him, a coldness in his eyes. I saw him watching his patient 23, Edith Mailer, convulse during her treatment. He smiled. Yeah, we already know, because of the shit we read in the newspapers, that Victor's a fucked up piece of shit. Children should not understand such suffering, but Victor seemed fascinated, almost excited by it. I tried to shake off the feeling, but I cannot forget the look in his eyes. April 16th. I'm beginning to suspect that not all the patients here were admitted voluntarily. As I said, I overheard a conversation between Fisher and a man from the mainland. They spoke of acquisitions as though they were discussing livestock. I must look into the records, but Fisher's guards them closely. What kind of man is he? Like I said, we've heard about the missing people. April 20th. 420. The temperature of the asylum is unnaturally cold. Even in the warmer months, I can see my breath when I enter certain rooms. Fisher insists this is due to shifts in energy from the patients. He grows more obsessive by the day, poring over ancient texts in a language I cannot decipher. He believes he's tapping into something older than us, older than St. Valentine itself. Well, we also have those glyphs as well, those little sigil stones. So there is that exists in this world as well, as we've discovered. April 23rd. I finally confirmed it. Patient 1, Jonas Rice, died 3 weeks ago during an electroshock session, but his body remains in the restricted ward, strapped to the table, unmoving. Fisher calls him the vessel, and I fear that he is trying to bridge the gap between life and death. What horrors have I witnessed? April 28th. There is a room in the deepest part of the asylum that no one speaks of. I found it by accident today. It was locked, but I could hear something inside, something not human. I've resolved to leave this place, but Fisher watches me closely now as he knows my every thought. April 30th. I cannot leave. Fisher has made it clear that I am to remain here until the project is complete. He keeps me close, assigns me more patients, but I know he's using me. I've seen the patients' bodies, distorted, disfigured by his experiments, and still they live. So there you go. The transformation into the, infected, before the Haran virus, of course. Alright, so this is May 5th. I came across an old ledger today while organizing some of the director's personal papers. It was a name I have never heard of before, Eleanor Fisher, noted only as deceased, but this was not the usual records. Something about this entry was different, almost like it was deliberately hidden. When I asked one of the older nurses, she grew pale and whispered a single word, witch. There are rumors among the townsfolk that one of Fisher's ancestors was burned as a witch centuries ago, before the asylum was even built. Some say the land is cursed. The Fisher family has always dabbled in dark arts. It is, of course, nonsense, isn't it? Well, no, of course not. We already know that. May 10th. Fisher's obsession with psychic abilities is more than just scientific curiosity. He speaks now of unlocking the hidden potential of humanity, but I see it for what it is. Madness. His patients are no longer human. They are something else. I must escape, but the asylum is locked down. No one enters or leaves without his approval. May 12th. While sifting through old patient records in the asylum's dusty archives, I stumbled upon a brittle newspaper clipping wedged between the pages of a forgotten ledger. The paper was yellowed with age, the ink fading but still legible. Dated October 31st, 1893. It bore a chilling headline, Eleanor Fisher burned at the stake for witchcraft. My pulse quickened as I read the harrowing account. Eleanor Fisher, an ancestor of Heinrich, was executed in this very valley centuries ago, accused of summoning unholy spirits and casting malevolent curses upon the townsfolk. She met a fiery end. Eyewitnesses claim that as the flames consumed her, she uttered a final ominous prophecy, a vow that her bloodline would continue her work and unleash darkness upon the world. Well, the article had been underlined in red ink. The year 1693 circled repeatedly. Someone, likely Heinrich himself, had deemed this event of great significance. Could it be that his relentless pursuit of piercing the veil between worlds is an attempt to fulfill his ancestors' ominous promise? Is he driven not by madness alone, but by a twisted sense of destiny? The realization sent a shiver down my spine. The atrocities committed here are not mere experiments, but rituals, steps in a grand, sinister design that has been centuries in the making. I fear that the very foundations of St. Valentine's Asylum are built upon a legacy of evil, one that Heinrich intends to resurrect. I must uncover more. Time is running short, and the shadows grow ever darker. May 15th. I've discovered the final piece of Fisher's plan. In his private study, locked behind a false wall, I found an old safe, locked of course. But I know the answer. The year the witch was burned. Eleanor Fisher. It was as though she left a mark on this place, and Fisher intends to finish what she started. I hope I'll be able to stop him before he realizes I'm aware of his plans, and I'm afraid he's suspicious of me lately. The safe contains the truth, I am sure of it, but I fear what I will find inside. The asylum, the experiments, the twisted minds, it all traces back to that cursed year. So here's my thought then. Is the virus, the Haran virus, is the virus that was unleashed in Haran, is that the work of the Fishers? Is that the legacy, the darkness that her family would bring upon the world? Is that what has happened here? Was Eleanor Fisher so powerful in what she did that she was able to influence her family through the hundreds of years after her death to experiment on people and discover a way in which the darkness that she had created could spread across the entire world? Because that is exactly what has been happening in Dying Light, right? This virus has not stopped, and it's existed for like a couple decades now. So there's probably a all right, so this is Ray Sato, 20, admitted 7/6/2020, suicide attempt, urgent, medication, trazodone, that's a real medication, escitalopram, I don't know what the fuck that is, low mood, insomnia, high anxiety level. The patient was admitted to the hospital following a failed suicide attempt. According to the documentation provided by the family, the patient has been struggling with depressive disorder since 2016. Sister's death trauma. The patient refuses both psychotherapy and pharmacotherapy. Goodbye letter. I gotta take a drink real quick. I've been reading a lot. Wednesday. That damned Cubero. He left me, left all of us. I always knew he was a coward. Shouldn't have followed him. That spineless, morally bankrupt cretin. One of the patients bit me. I'm still not sure if she was infected or just mad. God, I need time to think. Whatever. The itching. It's worse. Oh no, itchy tasty. How long have I been asleep? Hours? Days? Time doesn't exist in this damn place. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up to the scratching. Those things outside, they're clawing at the walls, the vents. They're inside them like rats. I can hear their groans, scratching, moaning. Please just let me drift away. Let me escape this nightmare. And we also know that that the infected are kind of a hive mind. They're all kind of connected. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, I was gonna say I don't need that, but I do. Chop his hand off. Thank you. There's live laugh lobotomy again. So I need one more of the records. We have one more of those.
Okay, it worked.
Well, that's good. I would have been pissed if it was like... it was like, no.
Camilo, I'm inside the storage room. What am I looking for again?
A drug called NeuroRace. I know it's there.
Fuck.
I can't hold on!
Subject Maria. What happened at the asylum? The subject was exposed to a synthesized compound designed to amplify her existing delusions. Over a course of 3 days, it You know what? We'll just read this when we get out.
I'm losing them!
Fuck.
Kyle, what's happening? Lydia's losing control. Get out of there.
Time to get the hell out of here. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Kyle, are you there? Kyle, where are you?
I'm running.
You shut the hell up, you...
Oh, and of course, it's nighttime. Here, have that.
Fuck. Camilo. Yeah, I managed to escape.
Finally. Listen, we were forced to leave the cabin. We're on the outskirts of town. Sending you the coordinates.
All right, on my way.
All right, so now we'll read that one now. All right, subject Maria, June 16, 2021, delusional disorder, chemically induced hallucinations and psychosis. The subject was exposed to a synthesized compound designed to amplify her existing delusions. Over a course of 3 days, increasing doses of hallucinogens were administered until the subject was no longer able to distinguish reality from fantasy. The most interesting result occurred during the final session, where the patient began speaking in fragmented sentences of her past lives. The neurodisintegration was near total by the time the final dose was administered. Outcome, subject lapsed into permanent psychosis, declared unfit for further testing. That one was Camilo. Alright, so the Fisher family documents, there's still one of those. I don't necessarily know if it was in the asylum, but we got all the asylum records. There's still these recipes. I think one of the things I wanted to do was collect the hidden truths, the recipes. I wanted to collect the rest of those off camera, just because I could, so... Oh, I don't need this. Bye. Okay, we can put that there. We can sleep till morning. Okay, well, we have gotten that done. What's in the backpack? Okay. So now I need to meet with them here. Alright, well, back to my invisible fucking pole arm. I mean, this is like, I think this has probably been my favorite weapon thus far. Even though you can't see it anymore, because this game is bugged as shit.
God, Kyle, you made it.
Yeah, barely.
Just barely, but yeah, that was fucking close. Are you okay? What happened?
I'm sorry. The alarm distracted the infected and severed my influence over them.
You have the neural rays?
Yeah, here.
Thank you. If it works how I hope it will, it'll help Lydia to maintain a stronger connection and exert complete control over them.
In other words, it'll turn them into meat puppets.
We're under attack! I repeat, Town Hall is under attack!
Keller, Crane here. What's going on?
Crane? It's the Baron. He's
Of course.
trying to float our souls.
Again.
Go, Kyle. We'll gather our people and try to help.
Copy. I'm on my way.
Okay.
Crane, do you copy?
Yeah, I copy. But I got nothing to say to you.
I owe you an apology.
Fuck that. Apology not accepted.
We can settle this later. Right now, we need to save my people.
Your people?
Kyle, they put some device by the gate that's attracting the infected.
Alright, I got you. Need that. Oh, I need that. You know what? I don't have time to fucking play with all of you. Oh, shit! I just got hit with a fucking bomb. No, I need... Nope, I need my bandages. Taking that, thank you. I don't know why I searched him.
Prepare to bleed!
Alright, turn that off. In fact, I might just whip out the big boy. Let's go ahead and dismantle these for the gun parts. Oh yeah, here we go.
They're on the rooftops.
The fucking
Using
mortars?
to attract the infected. We need to stop them.
Olivia, the Baron's attacking the town hall. It's open war now.
Oh my god. We knew it would come to this.
I'm trying to help them. I'll get back to you later.
What's up, fucker? Bye. Oh, what are you gonna fucking do? Fuck off. Where's this fucking sniper? Oh, here he is. Come on, buddy. What now?
Kyle! There's more of them!
Got you. Goddamn, guns are so OP in this game. Well, fuck. Woo! I got time to deal with you, bud.
Heads up, Berg.
Thank you. Bust her ass out of midair. Come on, reload. Now this... Fuck off. Now this is a fun mission. God fucking damn it. I'm not doing very good at the parkour, but... Did I not kill all of them or some shit? It's like the same place. What the fuck? They just keep popping up. Yeah, this is like the same area. There's nobody here. Oh, I guess there's a guy in here? These are fucking zombies. I'm confused. I'm gonna run out of time because, is this bugged? I mean, it says inside objective area, but... Oh, I gotta destroy the mortar itself. I see. That's what I didn't destroy. Okay. Alright, well, I should be able to get over here. I understand now. I just didn't destroy the mortar. I was like, well, I killed all the people. There we go.
Alright, the rooftops are clear.
You need to get rid of those gas grenades. They're attracting too many infected.
Okay. All right, everybody, follow me. Woo! Woo! Have that. Oh, fuck. I got him. Oh, and and there was the explosion.
Oh shit!
What now?
Things just went from bad to worse.
There's a giant fucking monster coming. You
Oh.
need to stop it.
Okay. Got it. Oh. So. Fucking easy, dude. I got...
What in hell, you ugly motherfucker?
Kyle!
Two? Oh, fucking... God damn it! Get up! Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck.
Yeah, I need to heal, but it takes 15 fucking minutes.
Focus on one. I'll help with the other.
I don't give a shit. I don't need your fucking help.
What?
Yeah, she took over its mind.
How's it going?
Oh. SMG ammo.
We did it.
You got a lot of fucking nerve showing your face to me.
You have every right to be angry.
No shit.
Just listen to me.
What could you possibly say to justify what you did to me?
Soon after you got the power plant up and running, his men caught me out on a patrol. I didn't stand a chance. I thought I was dead. And the Baron gave me an ultimatum. If I didn't give you up, he would kill not just me, but every single one of my people.
You could have told me.
And what would you have done? Died with the rest of us? It was either give up you or everyone else. It was an impossible choice.
So you made a deal with the devil.
Things are so black and white for you, but things are never that simple.
Where have you been all this time?
I hid out in the woods. I knew you were looking for me, and I understood why.
Is that why you lured me into an ambush?
I am so sorry. It tore me apart to do that to you. But it was either that or sacrifice everyone I care about. The rest, you know.
Did it really matter
But when I
though?
heard
Because
about the bombing and what
look
you
what's
did
happening.
to save my people. Even after I did what I did, even after betraying you, I knew I'd made a terrible mistake.
Oh great, here comes the asshole himself.
Kyle.
Oh no, never mind. I thought it was the Baron
You,
for a minute.
wasn't it? You got in their heads. You saved my ass.
That medication you retrieved made all the difference. The things I can do now are extraordinary.
Lydia? You're alive.
We all
Call it
are.
that, I guess.
No thanks to you.
I just did what I thought I had to.
You cast us out. Sent us off to die. But as
Oh,
you
there's a
can
beaver
see,
statue right there.
we
I didn't even.
survived. We thrived.
But how?
We learned to control the infection. Made it work for us. You saw us as a threat, thought we'd get you all killed. The truth is, without us, you'd be dead now.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I've been wrong about so many things.
I appreciate the apology, Florence.
Ah, your name's
Perhaps it's
Florence?
time we put the past behind us and focus on what's ahead.
I agree. We have a common enemy, and if we hope to have any chance at all, we all need to come together. And I'm thinking maybe it's time we take the fight to him.
How? That palace of his is practically impregnable. We'd never get close, let alone inside.
You're right. So we need to lure him out.
With what?
He has patrols out all over the forest searching for the beast. For some reason, he's obsessed with it. If we can catch it, he'll come to us.
If they can't locate it, what chance do we have?
We have something he doesn't. Telepathy.
What?
Sven, take 2 of our strongest telepaths into the forest. See if you can sense the beast's whereabouts. If we can find it, we can catch it.
And we need a place to trap it.
I know of the perfect spot, near our cave.
All right. But how do we get it there?
The same way they lured the infected to the square. The red gas.
That might work. But where do we find some?
The ENF factory, that's where they make it. The Baron has a stockpile there.
All right. We have a plan. Kyle, if you can go to the factory and grab those gas canisters, Florence and I can set the trap.
With a bit of luck, this could work.
We'll make it work.
Nobody wants to give me a ride? I just walk, I guess. Thanks. Cool. We're getting close to level 15. Yeah, so there's a beaver statue here. I can dismantle all these. What is in my collections? Oh yeah, the beaver. Okay, yeah. So town hall beaver, beaver the farmer. I gotta collect all these still. Steel bat, beast among us. Right. Go in here.
Having you here makes us all breathe easier.
Me. Buy that. Buy all this crap. Because I can sell all my valuables. Okay.
Think of next to get rid of us.
Let's see here. Gun parts. I can increase a lot of these, which is easily what I want to do. I don't have enough rags. Oh no. I have rags. I need rags. Let me see. Polearm. Still need oxidizers. There's so many like things in this that are hard to find at this rate. Okay, so I want to craft more of these. I'll craft the max. We'll craft 25 of those. Endurance booster. No. Craft 12 of these. Maximum stamina. I also want to craft. Well, I'll craft one of these as well. So I only have enough for one. Okay, so let me see. Yep, that's what we're doing. That now. Still using these rare bandages and these military medkits I've been holding on to. I'll put the Excalibur in there. So I haven't used that. Alright, pistol ammo. I'll wait until the next morning. Okay, where am I going? I'm going up here. Alright, we got a truck down here. I don't think we'll need to fuel it up or anything. We'll be fine. Maybe. God, I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of like the barriers, these like wooden barriers being there, and they completely stop the momentum of the truck. The sign too. Like you have to hit these barriers at like a certain angle to not slow the truck down, basically. If you hit it dead on, it'll stop the truck in its place.
Olivia, I'm heading back to the factory. I need more of that gas. Hopefully there's still some left.
What are you planning to do?
Catch the beast.
Kyle, we need at least 2 canisters. One to place in the cave and one to lure the beast.
Understood.
Those people up there? Just hanging out? Just, you know, loot all these guys, I guess. There we go. Fucking kill him. There's also a collectible here. Dr. Bennett's resignation. Yeah, I got some rags. Polearm might be the move. Okay, there's gas in there.
Bingo.
Oh, I missed. Well, at least my pole arm is now not glitched anymore. I don't know how that fucking happened, but it happened. Reloading the game wouldn't even bring it back. I mean, then again, there's just so many bugs in this game that you never know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. Will your weapon show up? Will it not? Reloading the save didn't do anything. But apparently something happened. I hate that I can't sprint with these either. Or carry both of them. I mean, I could turn into this fucking monster that just rips everything apart, but I can't carry 2 fucking gas canisters at one time. I mean, I can just, like, chuck these, but they don't go very far.
Lydia, I have the gas canisters.
We're on our way.
Why do you need 2 trucks? Why don't you just bring 1 truck?
Here, take this.
I don't really want it.
Why?
We want the beast alive, remember? You need to subdue him, not kill him.
Yeah, but a baseball bat? Like, you Brits don't even play baseball.
You'll be driving this truck here and trailing that red gas behind you. That's how you'll lure it to the cave.
Why not just use your mind control?
I plan to try, but the beast is beyond anything we've seen. I have no idea if my abilities will have any effect on it.
Yeah, that would not end well. I guess it's batter up then.
Okay, I guess I have to use the bat. I mean, is it even in my...
We marked the locations in the woods where we sensed the beast. Drive through them all, then return to the cave. If we're right, it should follow you.
Won't every other infected in the woods follow me too?
They'll try, but they won't be able to keep up. Only the beast is fast enough. It's all up to you now, Kyle.
Well, at least my truck is full of gas. That's a positive. This is a pretty good track as well. I mean, if there's one thing that I feel like the Dying Light games have always had, it's good music. I have the Dying Light soundtrack, the original Dying Light soundtrack. I'll probably pick up the soundtrack for this game as well. That's probably like the one thing I could say about this game that I enjoy. What do you think I'm doing? I literally have my foot on the to the floor, man.
Almost there.
Seeing jumps also slow your car down. Uh-oh.
I sense something. Yes, it's the beast. Keep on coming, Crane.
I can't see him.
I do.
Oh, now it's nighttime. Okay.
Alright, I see him now too.
Woohoo! My truck! Hello, sir. I'm gonna hit you with this
Capture
now.
its attention, but avoid direct combat. I'll try to take control of its mind. Just stay away from it. Get away from it.
Okay.
It's resisting. I can't find a way in. It's too strong. It's not enough to distract it. Weaken it.
Lydia, you said...
Fight it. Exhaust it.
Alright, Beastie Boy. Let's do this.
Okay, Kyle. That's enough.
What?
That's enough. Keep your distance. I'll try again.
Alright, play dodge again.
Do not attack! Damn it! Weaken it more! Just try not to kill it!
Trying to... Alright.
Is that enough?
You idiot! You killed him!
No. No. He's just taking a little nap. Now do your thing, and do it quick, because I'm too tired to knock him out again.
Easy, Lydia. He's alive. You can do it.
One moment. Okay, yes, it's working. I've got him.
Now, Kyle, to stabilize him, you need to inject him with your blood plasma.
Now you tell me this?
That should return him to his fully human form. Did I neglect to mention that?
Fuck,
Yeah.
fine. I've bled all over the valley. Why not donate some to this poor bastard?
I've stuck that needle in like every chimera I've found, so it's a dirty needle.
Okay. He is stable and under my control. There's nothing more you could do here. Let's take him to the cave. Join us when you're ready, Kyle.
There you are. Alright, so there we go. We're level 15. Now we can that and get this. That's all the skills. Fucking easy. What collectible did I get? Oh, Livia's recordings. Yeah. Ammunition I can craft. Oh shit, there's multiple grenades. There's regular grenades, there's UV grenades, shock grenades, incendiary, freezing. I have this fucking bat. I'm gonna try this machete out as well. That charm. Okay, so we have that next. Map will go. Yeah, I guess we'll. Well, I think we'll probably head here. Because I don't want to walk into the cave and they're accidentally like trigger just like a story thing, because we're going to call it. Alright. So go ahead and we'll sleep until the next morning. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it for that. We'll leave it there, and when we come back next time, we'll probably actually finish the. Game. I would suspect that we're probably getting close to being done, so we'll probably end up finishing this off. Yeah, and then we'll be moving on to the Outer Worlds 2. So after this with Ghost of Yote as well. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one, perhaps finale. Goodbye.